How do you effectively implement log rotation for system logs? Imagine your system logs growing so large that they slow down your entire server or make troubleshooting a nightmare. That's where log rotation comes in. It's a simple but powerful way to keep logs manageable and useful. Without it, logs can fill up your disk space quickly, making it hard to find the information you need when bugs pop up. First, understand what log rotation really means. It's the process of periodically archiving old logs, creating fresh log files, and sometimes compressing or deleting the oldest ones. This way, logs stay at a size that's easy to handle and analyze. It also helps prevent your system from running out of storage. To set this up, start by choosing a tool suited for your environment. On Linux systems, the most common tool is called logrotate. It's flexible and supports many configurations. For Windows, you might use built-in features or third-party tools. The key is to pick one that fits your needs and is easy to automate. Next, decide how often logs should rotate. If your system handles a lot of traffic, daily or even hourly rotation might be best. For smaller systems, weekly or monthly rotations work fine. The goal is to match the rotation frequency with your log volume so files don't get too big or too old. Set size limits for your logs. For example, you can specify that logs should rotate once they reach a certain size, like 50 megabytes. This prevents any single log from becoming unwieldy. When a log hits that size, it's rotated immediately, no matter what time it is. This is especially helpful when debugging because you want recent logs that aren't too large to sift through. Decide how many old logs to keep. If you keep too many, you waste disk space. Too few, and you might lose important data. A common approach is to keep logs for about a week or two, but you can adjust based on your storage capacity and how far back you need to look for issues. Choose your rotation method. The default is to rename the current log and start fresh. Some applications might not handle this well, so an alternative is copy truncate. This method copies the current log to a new file and then clears the original. It's safer for applications that don't support log file switching but can cause a tiny gap in logging. Compress old logs to save space. Most log rotation tools support automatic compression, turning logs into smaller files that are easier to store. When you need to review old logs, you can decompress them quickly. Automation is key. Schedule your log rotation to run automatically using cron jobs or similar tools. This way, logs are rotated consistently without manual effort. Regular automation reduces the risk of disk space issues and keeps your logs organized. Make sure your logs include timestamps. Having clear, consistent timestamps makes it easier to follow the sequence of events and find the root cause of bugs. Use a standard format so logs from different sources can be easily correlated. Structure your logs in a machine-readable format like JSON. This makes searching and filtering logs much easier, especially when dealing with large volumes. Structured logs speed up debugging by helping you quickly find relevant information. Whenever possible, centralize logs from multiple systems. Storing logs in one place allows you to search across different sources and see the bigger picture. This is especially useful for debugging complex, distributed applications. Review your log rotation settings regularly. As your system grows or your debugging needs change, you might need to rotate logs more often or keep them longer. Adjust your strategy to stay ahead of storage limits and debugging requirements. Finally, document your log rotations set up clearly. This helps team members understand how logs are managed and where to find them. Good documentation makes it easier for everyone to troubleshoot and maintain the system over time. By following these steps, you ensure your logs stay manageable, your system runs smoothly, and debugging becomes faster and more effective. Proper log rotation is a simple yet essential part of a solid debugging toolkit.